welcome to the first video on my channel. My name is Joe Welch. I'm an amateur photographer. Last year, March 31st, I think it was, 2024, I picked up this Fujifilm X100VI and I gave myself a challenge to take at least try to get one good photo every day for 365 days. Today's day 303. I don't know why I waited 303 days to start making videos about it, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of just take you guys along with me in hopes that I can help other people in the same situation as me learn photography. Sometimes it's hard to learn from the pros. Maybe they're talking over your head, or you know, they've kind of got their craft dialed so much that sometimes I find it easier just to learn from people in the same situation as you are. So my plan is to just walk around. I'm in one of my favorite spots. Let me flip this around here. In the middle of the desert. I've been here many times. I'll show you some of my favorite photos that I've taken from this area. So today we're just going to be walking around here. It's a little bit before sunset. We're going to walk around and see what we can get. I usually start on the other side of this big hill. I've never actually been on this side before, so we're going to walk around, get to the top of this hill. So it looks like there's a big hill climb here, which I like. There's also some burnt wood. Maybe we can get that in the foreground. But first, I figured maybe it'd be helpful if you saw my settings. I typically almost always shoot aperture priority unless I'm doing something where I need to mess with shutter speed. I hear some guys out here riding dirt bikes or something, so if we catch them, obviously we'll have to change a couple of these settings. But yep, auto ISO, auto shutter speed. Probably going to sit around f8, maybe it'll go down to 5.6 later, and then I usually just mess with the compensation dial to kind of get what I'm going for. But maybe there's a picture here. Let's see. I don't know how much you guys will be able to see. It's very bright out here, but we're going to mess around and take some photos. Let's see, we've got this plant here, which could be some cool foreground. Yeah, see, so we've kind of got these two bushes, which kind of lead, maybe some leading lines up to the top of the hill. Don't really want to walk up that. It's pretty steep. I don't know if you can tell on camera. So we're gonna head this way. I see some trash over here. Some of my favorite pics I've gotten here is just because people dump their trash. Couches and sofas and recliners and all kinds of stuff. So I want to go over here and see if there's anything interesting. See what we get. And then we'll go up this hill, kind of the less steep way, and see. Last time I was here, there was a burnt car up there. So we'll see if it's still there. Maybe take some more pictures of that. See, there is a couch, at least one couch. There's always a couch. You know, it's a shame that people dump all their trash here. And I wish they wouldn't. Like, you can tell that it's pretty easy access from the main road, so people just drive up here and instead of paying money to go to the trash dump, they just come and dump all their stuff here, which is a shame. Wow, this is actually worse than on the other side. All right, well, I guess we can get some pictures of this. Let's see what we got here. My goodness. I don't want the hill in the background, so can we get all three of these? Man, there's like at least 3 or 4 sofas. The hill in the background. Let's go down here too. I want to check these ones out first. It's kind of interesting. So I'm trying to get a little bit of foreground with that brick. And then, you know, the subject is obviously the couch, and then the background, we've got that nice hill, the nice lighting on it. One of the things I've realized, like I try to go back through and look at all my pictures and pick out my favorites and then see what similarities I can find in my favorites and like, why are they my favorite? And what I've noticed is most of the ones that are my favorite have a lot of layers, you know, so good foreground, midground, and background. The ones that are just kind of flat, and I don't really love, and I can show you an example of a flat image right now and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this one we've kind of got two couches, a mattress, bush. See, we got another one down here, and then we'll go back and go up the hill. I could probably just make a photo book of all couches in the desert. This one's not as interesting. I really like when they're kind of laid out like you would see it in a house, you know, when they're kind of just junk like this and they're trash, it's not as interesting to me. This one I don't think I care too much about. And it looks like just a mattress and a toilet. All right, well, I'm gonna head up this hill. See you up there. All right, I'm back at this one couch. What I'm trying to do here is get just the couch. You can see that there's like this old basketball thing here. I don't want that in the frame. It's kind of in my way. But I'm trying to get, I don't know if I can show you the camera. Probably won't show up. Yeah, it doesn't really look good. But anyway, I'm trying to get the couch, but I want to have some breathing room around it. And then I want that hill in the background. There we go. I think that one turned out okay. Let's go back over here. We got enough sofa and couch pictures for now. So now I'm gonna head up this hill and see what we got. All right, made it up that big hill. It's actually, that was the top of it. So I just came up there. And of course, what do you know, another couch on top of that gigantic hill. I kind of like that. I don't know if you could see if I can zoom in. Yeah. Anyway, I like that Mount Cristo rays in the background. Try to get a picture here with this couch and Mount Cristo ray. I don't know why I love couches in the desert, but here we are. Try one a little bit up close. Get those sand ripples in the foreground. So much trash, what a shame. It's like, I feel like it took so much effort just to get it up here to dump it. It's easier to go dump it at the actual dump. Doesn't make any sense. All right, more wandering. All right, so I like all these ripples in the sand here, and I really like these, I don't know what these are called. I don't think they're mesquite, no. But anyway, these bushes with the light hitting them and Mount Cristo in the background. So I want to see if I can find a spot along this ridge here, line it up. Probably a little nicer if I had something more than 35mm on this Fujifilm, but we make do with what we have. So the other rule I gave myself with this 365-day challenge was that I wasn't allowed to buy a new camera unless I stuck to the challenge and did a full 365 days with this camera. So come April 1st of this year, 2025, if I'm stuck with it, then I can reward myself by getting a new camera. Out of breath. Anyway, I like to go through hobbies quickly, so that was kind of the way I thought I could stick with this hobby and not give up on it. I'm still just walking around here trying to find a spot that I like with the right ripples. I think back there might have been better. Well, let's just try this up here. Walking in this sand is not easy either. It's very loose sand. I like the way the sun's hitting these ripples, creating some contrast. Here we go, this might be a nice spot. Or we could go over here where there's a couple of yuccas. Let's try one right here. Also, I'm going to show you every picture I take. Unless obviously I take like thousands, then that would be ridiculous. But my plan for this channel is to take you along with me, talk about what I'm doing, show you what I'm doing, show you the good photos, show you the bad photos. I'm going to create a rating system so you can see kind of how I rate my own photos. I think we'll keep it simple and thumbs down if it's a crap photo, thumbs up if I like it. And then maybe like, I don't know, heart emoji with eyes. What is it, the face with the heart eyes or the star eyes? One of those I'll do for like excellent, in my opinion, an excellent photo. So that's gonna be the rating, 3 ratings. Crap, mid, excellent. All right, the yucca with the ripples. What can we get here? See, but I want the yucca to stand out. So now I need to get down. Kind of just blends in, and if I get down, I lose my crystal ray. So I'm trying to play with. There we go. Maybe there's something there, I don't know. It's okay. Could be better. Can't see. All right, off to the next spot. All right, we got another yucca in Mount Crystal Ray with kind of these little wispy dudes in the foreground. Let's see if we can make something right here. Don't love it. Yeah, I feel like I'm not getting enough separation from the yuccas in the other background because it's kind of looking down on the hill. We'll take it anyway. But I don't love that one, I don't think. All right, kind of the same with the other ones, but I like this spot better. So what I'm gonna try to do is get this one close to me in the foreground, that one in the mid-ground, Mount Crystal way back there in the background. And we'll see. I think I like this setup the best, actually. And the lighting's getting a little better than it was. Yeah, that's not so bad. I just love the shadows and the ripples. All right, another yucca spot. This front yucca is mostly in the shade. The middle one's like perfectly lit right now. It's actually about to lose the sunlight, so I need to be quick. I think on this one I want to do portrait. Focus on the middle one, kind of using the front one as foreground and getting the Franklin Mountains in the background. We'll see how that is. I try to get another one up here, like more close. I think I'm gonna stop down to maybe F4. See if we can just get kind of the branches of this thing kind of fuzzy. Mostly focusing on the yucca down there with the lighting, but I don't want these branches to be too distracting. Sometimes I think I get a little too crazy with trying to like frame it and make it look artsy fartsy when I shouldn't. So anyway, who knows? See how that one turns out. Keep walking. Also, I have so much sand in my shoes right now. All right, I'm hitting it from the other angle. Also, another tip that I learned recently. If you're taking pictures in the desert and the sand is undisturbed, it looks prettier. So like figure out the picture you want and don't walk through the frame, because then you walk through the frame and then you get the picture and then you realize, oh cool, now that's filled with footprints. So I think I might have screwed that up a little. Some of my footprints might be there, but anyway, tip. Find out what you want to do, then walk around. Kind of like this. I was trying to get it so that the yucca was framed in between this kind of corridor. You can see there's like a corridor right here, but it's not quite turning out exactly how I envisioned. But we'll take a couple here and see if any of them turn out. I just love how the light's just like hitting this plant and kind of nothing around it. Looks cool. Maybe we'll do a center framed one. Nah, I think it needs to be. There we go, bottom third. Cool, see if that works out. I can hear some dudes riding around on ATVs out there, so I might head that way, see if we get some action shots. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but in preparation, in case I do get some action shots of those guys, threw this bad boy in continuous and put it on like the motorcycle detection thing. Always get your settings dialed in, because otherwise if I wait till this dude's right in front of me and then I try to flip all those settings on, it's always too late. So we'll see. Hopefully we get something cool with these guys. All right, so those guys were just at the top of this ridge, and there's kind of this road here in the top of the ridge, and I like the ripples in the sand with the bushes. I was hoping they would stay up there longer when I got closer, because I'd like to get a picture of them. Kind of kicking up dust at the top here. Use the road as kind of a leading line. There's one of them. Let's see if we can get something. Nope, he left. Well, we got a picture without them. All right, keep going. Maybe got one right there, we'll see. He's at 35 millimeters, probably gonna be tiny. Got a Jeep. Got all kinds of toys out here today. Jeeps, ATVs. There we go. The Jeep framed right here. Hitting that light. And I think he's stuck. Nope. Cool, I'm gonna hang out here and see what we get. That was a little closer. It's kind of far away, so I don't know if any of those will look great, but we'll see. All right, I'm not gonna follow them up because I don't feel like walking up that big hill. All right, another spot. Kind of like the ripples in the sand with the grass. I don't know what this stuff is called. Whatever it's called. Desert, I'm calling it desert grass. It's definitely not desert grass. Anyway, I kind of like this little neighborhood down there, especially that like really teal, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a bright teal house down there. So we're gonna try to frame the mountain in between these two kind of ridges, getting the teal building in the middle. And we'll see how that turns out. All right, got a cool tree. And the light's hitting it just perfectly. I'm gonna try to get it so that it's kind of isolated from anything else. Yeah, there we go. Crouch down a bit. Oh, that lighting's so nice. Probably get a little bit of these branches, but nothing a little Lightroom can't remove. Well, the burnt up car that was here the last time is gone. I always kind of wonder, like, who's taking it? Who took it away? Who comes out here in the middle of the desert, takes it away? Anyway, that's where it was. Okay, sun's almost going down. I'm gonna start heading back to the car, but I just want to say that if you stuck along this long, thank you. If you've liked this video and it helped you in some way, maybe hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more random videos of me taking pictures of trash in the desert, subscribe. The plan is to do 1 video a week this year. And at the end of the year, see how I feel about it. So I don't know what kind of style of photography that I could classify myself as. I'm definitely not really landscape. Just take pictures of weird stuff that I find interesting. So yeah, hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna walk back to the car. If I see anything cool, I'll take some more pictures and record it. All right, I like this yucca by this fence, kind of lit up. Let's see if we can make something happen here. I feel like I need to get a little bit closer. All right, just trying to frame it, figure out if we can get a little bit of this grass in. The fence. I like the corner of the fence. Maybe if you could see through the fence, you can see Mount Cristo Rey a little bit. Let's see how those turn out. Maybe that'll be cool. I think the lighting is just making me like everything right now. See if I can get, these yuccas are lit up pretty cool. Just gonna kind of center frame it. Telephone pole in the background, but it's all right. One of my all-time favorite pictures was kind of from this direction with the light coming in. But I'm back a little further than I was last time, so I think I like this though. I'm gonna try this. Nothing too interesting in there. I mean, there's a tire, which is kind of cool, but it's more about pretty lighting, pretty landscape. Back at the car. I wasn't kidding when I said I had a lot of sand in my shoe. Check this out. You ready? Yeah. It's sandy out there.